So where we have just configured the new object definition subdepartment. Till here it is clear, Rachana, how we have customized
Yes.
the subdepartment, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now we can't able to see in the front end in manage data. Then we have to go here. We are under super admin and our roles are this system admin. So if you want to the employee MSS, ESS, MSS also to make it applicable, then when you are configuring any object, you have to go to the roles and activate it. Now we are under this role. Okay.
Okay.
You have to just click the system admin. Click on permissions. Then where to go now? Guide me. We have selected security, yes, and permission category we have given MDF foundation objects, right? This you have to remember. And when going the permission, we don't have the use of user permission. Minimize it. Administration permission, just control F, right? Search for MDF foundation. Okay, this permission is there, which is under admin permission. You have to click this. Come down. Can you able to see this sub department which we have
Yes.
created? You have to give the all the permissions to the super admin or admin who will be working on this. Then done. Save changes. This is the role of secure. Basically, if any custom object you are creating as per the norms of the company, you have to make it secure. Else all the users can able to surf it. But if you keep it secure, only the person who is having the access to MDF objects in here in this role, he can only able to find that object, right, under manage data. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Now just refresh the same and now find sub department. See, you can able to find it now, right, in
Yes.
manage
Yeah.
data. Just click on here, mention sub department code as, for example, um, you can mention it HR benefits. Just for example, I am showing in real time just what client suggests you. You have to mention that. It will be showing in the drop down. That's it. I'll be showing how it will be mentioning this. Here you are just creating the sub departments. Sub HR benefits. No, code is something like you can mention numeric digits because it is code, right? One, for example, this is the code. There is no restriction of any numbers till this much number and all. You can just uh, write down the number till 255. I think in the backend we have given 255 for this code. External code, no, not 255, 128. So till 128 you can just write down the numbers. It is the limit. Okay.
Okay.
Now code you can give this sub department name HR benefits effective dated. For example, make sure you give it effective dated long back, because sometime you may able to hire a backdated person, and if you want to give this position to them, give this department to them, so it may not show. So make sure that you make it 1st April or 1st January, not April 1900. Okay.
Okay.
Then save it. This is how you are creating sub-department. Now, one last thing you have created. First, you are configuring a sub-department here. You have created also sub-department here. Now, in this is the employee file. If you are just refreshing the file, now here in the front end, like company, org unit, division, which are mentioned for the employee, like that also sub-department should be mentioned, right? If you go to position and edit it, I'm just explaining you configuration as well as end user part as well. So for end user also, you yeah, you have to see it here. See company, business unit, division, department. Where is sub department? I want to add it under organizational information only. How to add it? These we have done are only for creation, configuring object definition, which are MDF objects, and maintaining the MDF objects is managed data. Sub-departments, some other also I will be maintaining. Let me maintain some two objects, not this. Another sub-department. HR benefit is I have mentioned. Then now sub-department name is HR payroll, for example. January 1900. 1st January 1900. Save it. Now these two values should be shown in the front end sub department. Then you just note down this transaction names. First you are configuring under configure object definition. Then you are maintaining the values of sub department in manage data. End user will be doing this. Now in the starting I have told you one action name. There you can able to control all the fields which you have configured. What is that action name? Manage business configuration, right? Manage business configuration, where HRIS fields are available, employee central and employee profile, standard
Yes, yes.
fields. So in order to make it in the front end, the employee file, you have to first search for job info, because under job info only organizational assignment will be coming. Organizational structure, organizational, what you say over here, information. See, can you able to see company, business unit, division, department? These are the standard things. That's why it is coming over here. Now, if you want to customize the custom objects, now I'll be selecting custom string 4. Custom string 1, 2, and 3 is not visible. Why? Because it is already used here.
All.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then I'll be selecting custom string 4.
So,
Then here I'll be mentioning the name as sub department. Just concentrate on this. This is very important. Then here I want it under organizational information, right? You have to select this org information. If any field related to job information, like this overtime, time related fields, then you can mention job information. But I want it under org information as I'm creating the org structure. Now, what is this field? Enabled. If you mention it no, then it will definitely not be able to show you. You have to mention it yes. Okay.
okay.
details. Label is sub-department only. Just make sure you have to just mention the default values here, sub-department. Okay, we have selected this. Go to details and check if you want to change anything. Now here, though these are generic or foundation or XML foundation objects, but here in the what we say reference object, there is no generic object. Basically, foundation objects are of two types: XML foundation objects, MDF foundation objects. So basically, we are creating foundation objects. So you have to select this. Got it?
Yes.
Then under configure object definition, this name is their code. Then system will say, just a second, let me refresh it. Then system will say from which foundation objects to be created. So just copy this. Don't edit and copy it. It will not take the cust one. In this only you have to copy it. Okay. Then you have to paste it. So you are just instructing the system. You have to take this subdepartment which we have created in the configure object definition, and this code is there. This should be foundation. So likewise, you have are you getting the linking and all? So like that, you have to mention it and just make it done. And come here and save it. Now, immediately in starting of the implementation, if you did this also, it will not appear. But because you have to again go to the permission roles, these HRIS fields which we are looking here in the standard are employee central effective dated field. We are not using employee profile section. We are using employees under employee central HRIS fields which we are using. Those are, just remember, is employee central effective dated fields. Okay.
Okay.
Let it save. I'll be showing you in the permission roles. See, it is saved now. Now go to the permission roles, refresh it. In system admin, in the permissions category, come down, employee central effective dated. Can you able to see this? Just remember what all configuration you are doing and what you have to categorize. First, you have created the objects and make secure it under MDF foundation objects. You are given the permission over here. Now you have to just include those newly created MDF objects under the organizational information as a sub department. Then you are going to the manage business configuration, and you are creating a new field that is under employee central effective dated fields. All employee central fields are coming under employee central effective dated field. Now you have to just click here, search for sub department. Got it?
Yes.
give this rights. These are very important, else you will be able, you will not able to see it and you will be confused. So make sure whenever you are configuring anything, check the permissions first. If you can't able to see any field which you have configured, though the configuration is okay, you have to check first the permissions. It will be a mistake in the permissions only. Okay. Now come over here. Let us refresh this. Where we want to check, don't need to scroll it down and down. Yeah, where we want to, you have to just click on employment, and under this change, or else if you want to replace the existing record, you have to click here and edit data. Come down under not organizational information. See, can you able to see this sub department now?
Yes.
Now come here. There will be two, HR benefit, HR payroll. Like this, first you have created the custom objects, then you are given the values in managed data. Then after giving values in managed data, you are coming under now first creation of custom objects. Yeah, you are just assigning it to MDF foundation, or if you have assigned in the miscellaneous objects, like we have shown in security, right? You have to come under permission roles and you have to search for the section and give the required permissions. That is the second step. Okay. Now third step is under business. Though we have created it, but we want it under organizational information. We are not creating the custom section. That is different thing. Organization information, just extra field we want to visible in the employee file. So what is the use of creation of custom objects if it is not visible in employee file? So for that, you are just coming under employee central effective dated fields. Yeah, business, manage business configurations. Exactly. There you have creating these fields, custom fields. Under you will be not under this, you will be not able to find the drop down like sub department. You have to just select it for custom string 1, 2, 3, 4, anything. Here you have to give the name. Okay. Under this drop down, you can't able to find. Only standard fields you can able to find, but custom fields you can't able to find. After giving the here, the main important thing is here we are just referring that object here as foundation object, and under configure object definition you have to just copy this code and paste it over there, right? Over here, reference object. Then after done, also it will not be visible. Again you have to go to permission roles, in which permission you have to give this permission, you have to click. Make sure this you are where you are configuring are employee central effective dated. All this HRIS element under employee central are employee central effective dated. Okay, so you have to just wherever you are configuring under this, you have to just go to the permission roles and search under employee central effective dated fields for sub department. Then you have to just give the permission for sub department and your field will be active over here. Over this succession model. If you again if you come here and create the new field, then it will be showing here 3 fields under subsection. Right now it is 2, right? Again it will be showing here 3 fields. So likewise you can just, I've just showed you how the consultant will be configuring and how the end user will be maintaining those fields in the front end. So right now you can just select HR benefit and save it. Whatever the field value you want to save, it will be getting and saved in the system. Got it? This is how you will be creating the custom objects and you are assigning to this end user side. Okay. Any questions?
No.
Okay, sure. Just practice it. What I have taught you till now. If there is any questions, let me know in the next class. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Chalo, right. Bye.
Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Welcome.